Welcome. Today I will be paraphrasing, summarizing, and sharing for the July 3rd Al-Anon readings, Encouraged to Change, and a little time for myself. We'll begin with the Serenity Prayer and 3 mindful breaths. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. I will take a moment and look this over. The question is, what can I do today to truly accept that alcoholism is a disease? And the person who wrote this passage is describing finding relief in Al-Anon due to their mother's drinking, but facing a similar challenge in dealing with their father's Alzheimer's. This person says, by applying the Al-Anon principles in all their affairs, they realized that their father did not want, ask for, or cause his disease. And then this person realized that it was the same with their mother, who was an alcoholic. This person says that the nature of the disease prevented their victims from acknowledging the disease's existence. Today's reminder: the sooner we accept that alcoholism is an illness, we can find some peace. And the quote is from Paths to Recovery. We realize that we have no power over the disease and we have to let go and let God. The question again, what can I do today to truly accept that alcoholism is a disease? And in my head, I don't want to answer that question. I want to answer the question, what can I do to truly accept things that are out of my control? But I'm not going to do that because that's not the question in the book. So I found that when my son was struggling, it made perfect sense to me when I heard that it was a disease. And that helped me to realize that I didn't have control over it, that there is no cure. I didn't cause it. I can't control it. I can't cure it. That's a lot like other diseases. It's a lot like the disease that my stepmom has. So there are similarities. They're both things that can't be controlled by me. So what do I do to truly accept that it's a disease? I guess I love where it says let go and let God. The other slogan I love, which was the topic of my Al-Anon meeting today, was easy does it. That's a really good one. I think the key that I keep coming back to for myself is trust in a power greater than myself, and allowing myself to give what I can't control to that power that's greater than myself. So giving the disease. I do remember doing that for my son. I remember I would picture him, I would visualize him in my hands, giving him to his higher power and my higher power, and saying, please, please help us. Please help me, please help him, guide him, shine your light and your love on him. And that's, it's interesting. That's how I feel about my dad and my stepmom now. So there are so many similarities. But again, learning that it was a disease, really understanding that it was a disease, I was able to release so much anger and resentment. As I've said before, it really felt like my son was trying to destroy me in the early days of the substance abuse. And when I realized that it was a disease, it just helped me release a lot of that. And it also made me feel a lot of compassion for him, because I also realized that it wasn't altogether his choice, or at all his choice. I will take a moment and look this over. This passage to me is about we get what we need. The passage starts off with a person saying that their group had always welcomed newcomers a certain way, but one meeting, the person who was chairing the meeting did something different, and this person who wrote the passage was very concerned. And the new person actually ended up speaking up and saying that they heard exactly what they needed to hear. And this reminded the person who wrote the passage that that higher power works through our group to make sure that everyone gets what they need. And this person said that it was a great reminder for them, and that they felt like they got what they needed to. Today's reminder: nobody knows what's best for other people. We are all in the hands of a power greater than ourselves. And the quote is from Living with Sobriety. We can pay attention to what we're doing when we concentrate less on outcomes. Yeah, that's a really good point, because the only thing that really exists is right here, right now. So I find myself projecting into the future of what's gonna happen with my stepmom and my dad, and I don't know what's going to happen to me. I don't know what's going to happen to anything, anyone, anywhere. And it's a complete waste of time. So the best thing I can do, the healthiest thing I can do for myself, is just love them, love everyone. Do what I can, spend time, do what I can, and ask my higher power for help. and try to understand, pray for knowledge of my higher power's will for me and the power to carry that through. And whenever I do that, I feel a sense of calm. It's like I feel like I'm right where I need to be and I'm in good hands. And when I think about it, I feel that same way about everybody else. And that is a really, really comforting, soothing feeling. We'll close out with the Serenity Prayer and 3 mindful breaths. Here we go. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Sending you love. Take care.